Hello, lovely lady.
Hello, fair youth.
Have you heard anything about the Inquisition ship?
No, and I'd also be happy never to hear anything about it ever again. I hate the Inquisition. It's barbaric.
Can I invite you to enjoy a glass of wine with me?
Better save your money to buy a fresh shirt.
And if I had one?
You'd still be a little too wet behind the ears. Who are you, then? The cabin boy from some stinking fishing boat?
And if I were a respected captain, say like him over there?
Keep digging. I'm not too keen on greasy cheapskates.
She's going to be a hard one to crack. How does a man have to be for him to please you?
He has to have manners and know how to behave.
And change his shirt every month, yes?
That ought to be every week. And he must always be thinking of me, bringing me gifts and holding my hand.
And money can't hurt either.
Exactly. A sack or two of gold in his castle's cellar would certainly deepen my love for him.
How about smoking and drinking?
He must be able to hold his drink, should be a proper man, but within limits and with a certain style. And please, no pipe smoking. The way everything stinks after that. Ugh.
No pipe smoking, but with good manners, well-groomed and not shy giving presents.
What are you muttering about?
Oh, it's just dawned on me how wonderful you are.
Ha! You never know. You do show some promise yourself, young fellow.
See you soon, Senora.
Hasta luego, chico.
Hello, Capitan.
Hola. How goes it?
The Senora doesn't like pipe smokers.
Well, I think that depends on the pipe.
She says she can't stand the smoke. It really would be better to leave smoking out of it, if you want to get anywhere with her.
Ah, I see. Well, all right, if it has to be.
All the best, Don.
You too, amigo.
Hey, Jamila.
Yes?
Tell me, Jamila, can I ask you something? It's not for me, you understand, more for a friend, an acquaintance. I hardly know him at all, actually.
Aha!
He's asked me how to get close to a woman, but not just any woman, a special one.
Has he already tried talking to her?
Yes, but it didn't go too well. Now she thinks he just wants to get her into bed.
And?
And what?
So, if he doesn't just want to get her into bed, what does he want from her?
No idea. Talk to her, perhaps. Get to know her.
Sounds good. Seems very nice, this acquaintance of yours.
So talking's good?
He also ought to listen, of course.
Yes, sure.
And while he's doing that, not just gaze at her breasts.
What? I wasn't!
He could also pay her compliments. Not the usual ones, but ones that he really means and that she can believe in.
For example, that he likes the way she looks at him when he asks stupid questions.
For example.
Till later then, Jamila.
Take care of yourself.
Hello, Capitan.
Hola. How goes it?
Have you ever spoken to the Senora?
Of course I have. But she wasn't too talkative.
And how did you approach her?
Well, in the usual way. I stuck a few coppers down her cleavage.
Next time, speak to the Senora before you stick any money anywhere.
And what should I say?
That you are delighted to make her acquaintance, for example. Make her the focus of the conversation. Tell her what you like about her.
Most of all, I like how her backside wobbles when she walks.
Stay above the waistline.
You have such lovely big...
Even better, above the neckline.
lips? That sort of thing?
Better keep above the nose with compliments. And before you start, find out her name.
Ah, yes, her name. She's told me that before. Adelina or Marielle. No, that's my mother's name.
Quite honestly, you're not going to get too far with a woman with just a few copper coins.
I don't have much more than that. Do I have to wait for the next load of booty? That could be months away.
Then take her out for a nice meal.
I did that, but she threw her leg of mutton at me. She reckoned it was full of maggots.
Well, you have to offer the woman something if you want to have her.
Yes, but how? She doesn't want me to drop my trousers. Then she'd see what I've got to offer, that's for sure.
All the best, Don.
You too, amigo.
Hello, lovely lady.
Hello, fair youth. Oh, flowers for me. They're beautiful. A little dry, but beautiful. How did these come to me?
Captain Juan sent me off with a bag full of ducats to find the rarest and most beautiful flowers that Malta could provide.
Really? I would never have thought him capable of such.
Captain Juan is sometimes a little too stormy in his displays of affection.
He's like a drooling limpet with 1,000 arms.
And he underestimates the effect he has on women.
He's supposed to keep a book of all his conquests, but I've yet to see him with any of them.
But something you can say about him, he changes his shirt every week. Quite the opposite of all the other types that hang around here.
That's right. It hadn't occurred to me, but you're right there.
Captain Juan is a Don, a Spanish nobleman. Now that's certainly something, isn't it?
He bought that title.
Then he seems to have enough money.
Can't say I've looked at it like that before.
Captain Don Juan most politely requests if you could be so kind as to share with him a tiny proportion of your attention.
With the greatest of pleasure. Captain.
Senora
Anna. What a beautiful name. Much nicer than my mother's. I never knew that you were so nice.
There are a few things you don't know about me, Anna.
Really? What then, for example?
Well, for example, you know nothing of my huge admiration for your nose.
My nose?
Yes, it's so wonderfully bent.
Really? I've never noticed that.
This isn't going well. Our arrangement still stands?
Yes, you have my vote, amigo, but go now. Don't disturb us any longer.